Hello everyone, Mayor Scott Madison of the City of Clinton. I'm here for the next edition of the Mayor Spotlight, where we're heading out to local businesses, local employers, project sites, and other places to give pertinent and up-to-date information to the citizens of Clinton about what's happening in your community. Today I am here with Leslie Webster. She's the director of the Conventions and Visitors Bureau. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's just start off. Most citizens probably don't know what the Convention and Visitors Bureau is, and we call it the CVB a lot, so that probably confuses them more with the acronym.
Sure
so
does.
Can you give us a quick synopsis of what you do?
Sure. And actually, I'm one of those people that didn't know until I applied for this job and started learning more about it. So my entire job for this community is to bring funds in from outside guests. So whether that means bringing them to events, bringing them to our attractions, ideally getting them to stay the night. Research shows that an average party that stays in a hotel will spend around $360. So that's in our town, and those are funds from outside of our town coming into our town. So of course that's better for us. So I'm part of the, I guess, the economic climate of our community.
Yeah. So it's a tourist attraction, but not necessarily just bringing people, but also kind of on the beautification side. Because I know the CVB was involved with the bike share program, and we're going to be working with the community flowers in the summer. Right.
Really, anything that is going to help us be more attractive is part of what I do. So that's definitely the flower beds. I know there's some conversation right now about how are we going to change that up, since of course we removed some of the flower beds that were here previously. So we're working on that, trying to figure out what that looks like this summer. But all of those things are part of what makes our community amazing and helps people want to come here and see that.
So the CVB is involved in a lot of events. Obviously, the biggest one coming up is RAGBRAI. Right. So this will be your first go around doing that, and I know we're excited to be the last stop. What do you have planned, or what do you know about what's going to happen for RAGBRAI this summer?
Well, we're working on it. Of course, last year we were planning to be that stop, and it didn't happen because of COVID. So there are already people in place and committees that have been in place and kind of on hold. So we're excited to get those up and going again. We've had a few minor conversations, but we're ready to start a little more in depth now. So there's a lot that goes into that. If people are interested, we are going to need a lot of volunteers for that. I don't even know exactly what it looks like yet, but thankfully I have a lot of experts on the team that do know and that have been through this in multiple RAGBRAIs. So we will be reaching out for volunteers, and people should watch for that on social media and newsletters and things like that.
Awesome. And there's other ways to volunteer as well. Obviously, RAGBRAI is a big thing, but the CVB is looking for volunteers for any events that they're doing throughout the summer or the winter or anything, correct? Right.
We have confirmed that we will be again hosting the American Queen Company at least, I believe, 3 stops this summer, and that requires volunteers. And then, of course, there are all other events that come out. I don't even know. A lot of them I'm still trying to learn, and I'm going through calendars, through the city calendar, and through this organization and that organization, trying to write everything down so I know what's coming up. But I do know the flower beds are one that has always been a volunteer situation before. So again, not 100% sure what that looks like, but I'll be reaching out for that too.
Good. Is there anything else you'd like to highlight about the CVB?
Well, one of the things that I've been doing, because I am new in the community, is trying to get out and about to a lot of the different businesses, organizations, meet people, introduce myself. And really what I'm learning is that the CVB as a whole is part of the community in that way. We want people to come to town, and of course we generate revenue with hotel and motel tax. But we generate revenue for the city when they go to the restaurant, when they order, when they tip, when they see a show at the theater, whatever it is. So that's part of the CVB and part of what we do.
Well, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today and taking the time to do this. So if you're looking for anything tourist related, contact the CVB. If you're looking to volunteer, shoot an email or stop down and chat with Leslie so that you can get involved in the community in that way. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on the next edition of the Mayor Spotlight.